Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Brutus and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Brutus's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Brutus is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session tomorrow. Now, Brutus is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, so that when you're taking your dog for a walk, you're not getting whipped out of your shoes. And the command is Brutus heel.
Brutus, heel.
Now at this point, Brutus has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're going for a walk. If you like to walk leisurely and slowly, he should keep his head up, he should be focused on you, he should not be dragging you. If you want to speed it up and power walk, he should do the same. So he should always be matching what you're doing. And when you stop your feet, whether it's to cross traffic, to tie your shoe, or to talk to a neighbor, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So this is a great exercise because the weather is getting nice, and it's going to make you want to take him outside because he's well behaved on a leash. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and it is a one-word command. It's just stay. Your long sit stay when you're practicing at home, and you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. You're going to start out at about 30 seconds, slowly work up to 3 minutes. This helps to develop his self-control and maturity, and that's really what Brutus was lacking. Rich walked all the way around him so that he ended up back with Brutus at his left, and Brutus at this point expects to get another command. Rich tells him to heel, and they take off walking again. And I will tell you that our clients that have the most success watch their video over and over and practice their commands. And they are able to move forward and teach new things and lengthen out their stationary exercises. And like I said, practice indoors because you want good house manners, practice outdoors because you want good manners when you're out in public. This time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. Now if you notice, he keeps his voice kind of even toned. He doesn't want to excite him. So everything is about self-control again, not coming in and putting his front feet on you or bowling you over backwards. He's to come and sit facing your knees. He's come such a long way and done such a good job. I know you're going to be really happy.
Stay.
He's a nice dog. We've had him in the house, in the office, in the kitchen. Rich will demonstrate that come on command again. Nice come and nice sit. And then he returns to heel. And you're going to see that when you practice with him in obedience, you see him trying to lay down a couple times. He's tired. Rich worked him before we started the video. He wants to lay down, and that's the great side effect of obedience training, is that you tire the dog out. Because he's thinking. He has to mentally engage. Now the next command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is your down from a heel position. So with him seated at your left, you take your left open palm and push it straight down toward the ground and give the one-word command to down and then stay. Now your long down stay when you're practicing at home ultimately is for 5 minutes. So you're going to start out at about 2 and work slowly up to 5. When Rich returns back to him on this command, he walks all the way around him, just as he did on the sit-stay, and Brutus is to remain lying there until he gets his next command. So Rich will heel him out of that. And he'll demonstrate that command again for you. Have him seated first, so he only has to lower the front of his body. Tell him to down and stay and walk out to the end of your leash and turn to face him. Ultimately, you're going to be able to drop your leash, walk away, but do all of your commands with the leash on for at least the first 2 weeks while you're getting used to it. This time, Rich will call him out of that down stay. He brings him in with his leash and has him sit. If he doesn't sit, he tells him no sit and gives him that little correction. Then he brings him back around to heel position and back seated. Now the last exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is probably the most difficult. We should probably do it first. And that is your down from a distance. So you're going to have him sit and stay. You're going to turn to face him. This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command. And you're going to drop him into a down from the end of your leash. And that is your down from a distance. And again, you're going to let him hold it for a little while. Now, we've demonstrated for you all of Brutus's formal on-leash obedience commands. There's a lot more that we have done with him that we're going to be going over with you tomorrow. You're going to get a chance to practice with him hands-on with one of us here acting as your coach. He has done a great job, and we've all really fallen in love with him. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.